unethical practices. In the coming section, we will discuss some of the common unethical practices which are prevalent in the society. Plagiarism. Plagiarism is the usage or imitation of the language and thoughts of another person projected as one's own original work. It is considered a crime of fraudulent act. The Merriam-Webster dictionary describes plagiarism as follows: to steal and pass off ideas or words of another as one's own, to use another's production without crediting the source, to commit literally theft, to present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. International copyright laws also state that expression of original ideas is considered as intellectual property and is protected by copyright laws, just like original inventions. Almost all forms of expressions fall under the copyright protection as long as they are recorded in some manner, such as a book or a computer file. Plagiarism has become very easy with technological advances like web searching and copy or paste options. Most critics have linked carelessness, laziness, lack of interest, and arrogance as the major reasons of plagiarism. Steps to prevent plagiarism. The simplest way to prevent plagiarism is the citation. Acknowledging the original writer and the source from where the material has been taken is called citation. It includes the following steps. All sources are neither accurate nor they validate the information as accurate. Therefore, one must specify the source, which informs readers regarding the basis of one's ideas and the extent of one's research. Citation gives strength to your resource. To avoid plagiarism, one can rephrase the material. Use quotation marks around all the quoted words of another person to avoid plagiarism. In the education sector, students should be encouraged to present their original and innovative idea. Even if they wish to refer to the resources, they should be made aware of the pattern of references. In this manner, plagiarism can be avoided and students could be motivated to work hard and bring out their originality. Cyberbullying. It is an act of harming, harassing or targeting a person by another person using internet in a deliberate manner. This includes insulting remarks and threatening messages sent by email, spreading rumors about the person either by emails or social networking sites, posting embarrassing photos and videos to hurt the person, derogatory remarks against gender, race, religion, or nationality. Steps to prevent cyberbullying. Do not disclose your identity to unknown persons. Safeguard your password and all private information from inquisitive peers. Do not give bullies any opportunity to misuse the information on the social media platform. Search the whereabouts of the person you meet online and know about him fully before extending your handshake. Restrict your online profile to be checked by the trusted friends only. If you are cyberbullied by someone, do not remain silent but take action against cyberbullying. Do not be repulsive in your language, rather block the communication with the cyberbully and share this problem with your parents. Phishing. It is an act of sending an email to a user, misleading him to believe that it is from a trusted person or organization. The user is asked to visit a website in which he is supposed to update or validate his personal details, such as username, password, credit card details, etc. In this way, the operators of the fake website steal your identity and commit crimes in your name. This could damage your reputation and cause heavy financial losses. Students know the fact. Phishing is the criminal practice of using social influence over the telephone system, most often using features facilitated by Voice over IP, VoIP, to gain access to sensitive information such as credit card details from the public. The term is a combination of voice and phishing. Steps to prevent phishing. Identify suspected phishing emails that come from unrecognized senders. Guard against scam. Do not click on links, download files, or open attachment in emails from unknown senders. Be aware of links in emails that ask for the personal details. Enhance the security of your computer by protecting it with a firewall, spam filters, antivirus, and anti-spyware software. Do not divulge personal information over the phone unless you initiate the call. Enter your sensitive data in secured websites only. The URL of a secured website starts with https:// and your browser displays a green colored icon of the closed log. Check your online accounts and bank statements regularly to ensure no unauthorized transactions are made. Hacking. Hacking refers to an illegal intrusion into a computer system or network. Hackers are highly technical people who secretly break into computers to steal important data or sometimes to destroy it. Hackers not only steal important data but also hack applications and websites to change program logics. Hackers usually tamper with data for unethical purpose, just for an obsession to break the system's securities. Although hacking is done without any consent from the user, yet it is not always destructive. Hacking which is done for a good cause, such as national security, etc., is known as ethical hacking. There is an equivalent term to hacking, that is, cracking. Crackers are technical people who are experts in breaking into systems to steal important data, such as financial details or passwords, etc. Sometimes they use keyloggers for this purpose. Crackers also cause harm to computers by destroying data. Apart from this, they disturb applications by spreading malwares, changing program logics and outputs. Students, let's know more. Clickjacking is a malicious technique of tricking a web user into clicking on something different from what the user perceives they are clicking on, thus potentially revealing confidential information or taking control of their computer while clicking on seemingly innocuous web pages. Steps to prevent hacking. Keep your passwords secret and change them periodically. Update your operating systems and other software like antivirus frequently. Avoid using open Wi-Fi as it makes it easy for hackers to steal the information and download inappropriate content. Always make use of secure websites by looking at the green lock sign or HTTPs on the address bar. This ensures that the sensitive data which is passed from your device is encrypted, making it difficult for the hacker to decipher the information. Always check permissions and authenticity on the app before installing them. You should also ensure that the apps are not accessing unnecessary information. For example, a drawing app should not have access to your contacts list or your network information. Never store your credit card information on a website. Spamming. Spam are unwanted bulk emails that come from strange sources. Spam are generally sent in large numbers for commercial advertising. In spamming, millions of copies of the same message are sent to email users worldwide. Spam is a serious security concern as it can be used to deliver Trojan horses, viruses, worms, spyware, and organized targeted phishing attacks. Let me give you a tip that sometimes spam attackers keep sending bulk mails till the mail server gets full. This practice is known as mail bombing. How to identify spam? Messages that do not include your email address is the to or CC fields are common forms of spam. Some spam can contain offensive language or links to websites with inappropriate content. Steps to prevent spamming. Install spam filtering or blocking software. If you suspect that an email is spam, do not respond, just delete it. Consider disabling the email client's preview pane and reading emails in plain text. Reject all instant messages from persons who are not in your contact list. Do not click on the URL links within Instant Messenger unless it is received from a known source. Keep the software and security patches up to date. Students, know the fact. Cyber espionage is the act or practice of obtaining secrets from individuals, competitors, Rivals, groups, governments, and enemies, also for military, political, or economic advantage. Using illegal exploitation methods on internet, networks, software, and computers. Individual right to privacy. In this digital era, there has been a significant increase in the use of technology. As the technology is progressing, so are the privacy parameters diminishing. Internet is commonly used for various purposes such as for personal communication, accessing information on any topic, and for financial transactions, etc. The use of Internet can affect the privacy rights and personal data of a person. Privacy is one of the major concerns in one's life. The right to privacy may be defined as the claim of individuals, groups, or institutions to determine when, how, and to what extent the information about them could be communicated to others. Privacy issues come into picture when personal information is collected, used, and shared without the consent of the authorized person or business concerned. So certain preventive measures should be taken to avoid infringement of privacy. Steps to protect privacy. Be careful while sharing your personal profile on the social networking sites. Never share your login details with anyone. Delete the sensitive data when not in use. Never click on a link sent to you via text or email from a stranger. Protect your online privacy by disabling the cookies in the web browser being used. A cookie is a small text file stored on your computer's browser directory that collects the information of your online activity and reports back to the host. Install security software like antivirus, anti-spyware, or firewall software to protect your system against intrusions and infections. Lock up your system when not in use. Software piracy. When software is copied and distributed illegally, it is called software piracy. A license or copyright is required to copy the genuine programs of someone else. You can encourage software piracy when you purchase a single licensed copy of the software and load it onto several computers contrary to the license terms. This is called soft lifting. You make unauthorized copies of the copyrighted software and distribute them. You install unauthorized copies of software on the hard disk of personal computers. You make unauthorized selling of software for temporary use or sell or buy the software CDs or DVDs on rent. Steps to prevent software piracy. Buy the licensed copy of software. Follow the terms and conditions of the license for each software product you purchase. Never make copies and circulate them. Purchase software CDs from a reputed seller to ensure that it is genuine. Avoid using illegal CDs given by your friends to listen your favorite music or watch movies. If software is available online, download it directly from the manufacturer's website. Register your software to avoid soft lifting. Intellectual property rights. Intellectual property is a term that referring to the legal property rights of a person over his or her creations of mind, both artistic and commercial. Under intellectual property law, owners are granted certain exclusive rights over the use of his or her creations, such as musical, literary, and artistic works for a certain period of time. These rights ensure that the creator's artwork is safe and protected from unauthorized copying and piracy. Steps to protect intellectual property rights. Patent your inventions. A patent is a right relating to the new inventions that grants the inventor the sole right to make, use, and sell that invention for a specific period of time. The validity period for patent in India is 20 years from the date of filing of patent application. Copyright to art and publications. A copyright is a legal right granted by law to the creator of his original work. The rights provided under copyright law prohibit others to create a copy of the work, translation of the work, and distribution of the work to the public. Legal action can be taken if someone copies the work without the permission of the author or the organization. It covers artistic and literary creations such as novels, plays, poems, musical compositions, and architectural designs. The copyright of a work lasts for more than 70 years, even after the death of its author. Register your trademarks. This protects your brand name, logos, packaging, and the other distinctive designs that identify and distinguish the products of one manufacturer or seller from that of others. The validity period for a trademark is 10 years and can be renewed. Okay,